But I think we are good to go for a little bit. So hopefully we can have some fun streaming with the Sir Francis Drake FC playthrough here. We are sitting in 20th place, only 1 point out of the relegation zone, as you can see there on the left side. Little bit worried about that. We've had a rough start to the season. I have no idea why I think it's because of the size of it. I probably need to make a smaller badge so that it doesn't look so out of place. But at least we stick out so we can see ourselves. But yeah, out of 4 games, we've got 4 points, a goal difference of -4. Now, for those of you that may have missed the first episode or the first couple of episodes, our main goalkeeper, Jaycock, went out, and his backup actually went out as well. So Jaycock will be back soon. Very soon. Can we put him on his additional focus being, yeah, he's already on general rehab. Okay, good. And then hopefully we'll be back. I do think we are approaching the window closing. So if there's any other positions we need to get, we need to work on that. The only thing I'm really struggling with right now is we've got a team I think we could survive this year is scouting. I'm not sure how to set up the scouting. The only thing I've changed off screen is I made the future standard. So they'll start looking for youth. And I brought it down from 15 to 20, from 15 to 22 to 15 to 21. And I guess we could have done competition, but if they're doing England, that's really all we can do now. Minimum current ability, but I do want good potential. 2 of my best scout analysts on it and let them just run and see. And we were looking for midfielders that we may pick up going forward. And I'm not sure, though. These older gentlemen would be somebody I wouldn't mind getting. Especially this guy, Matt Dolan. But they really wanted a lot of money for him. And I think that was an issue we had with trying to get him. Let's see. Oh, I thought I could go back and look at it and see what it was. But it doesn't look like it's going to be able to. I may try once again to get him before the window, but he may want a little too much. Yeah, he wants a lot of money. Hey, what's going on? Travis the Unknown. 54 months.
The cardiac cats strike again, trying to give away the game to Seattle. Steven 299 woo.
299 woo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. I actually, after the Ravens game today, I haven't really looked at any of the scores. I saw Russell Wilson got knocked out. Broncos are eliminated from the playoffs. I'm trying to see who you were talking about. Carolina. Okay. I always forget. I'm sorry, Travis. You're going to hate me for saying this. I sometimes forget they exist. So let's move on and see if we can find somebody else. Sometimes the near matches are better than the ones they match. But we've got a game coming up. We got Wickham today. They are 14th in the league. We really need to get a win and get 3 more points. I'd like to start building our way up. Zach Jaycock has completed the rehabilitation phase of his treatment plan. That is good to see. And Ollie O'Dwyer, a center back, we're bringing him in. That is excellent news because we needed another body back there at center back. He's an emergency backup, so that's even better. And he's pretty cheap. I know that sounds terrible, but that is kind of what we needed in that position, to have somebody there, and he is just right-footed. Yeah, Brady's not having a good year. Very disappointed about signing him and feel he could be surplus to requirements. He's going to be a backup to the backup to the backup. They need to chill. Let Tom White welcome him. All right, Wickham today. I need to figure out what we're going to do for the team selection here. I know we severely changed stuff around last time. What's our schedule look like coming up? Okay, we got a week off till Oxford. So, yeah, we need to go full strength if we can. So that's Miles Layburn up here in Janae Bennett. Is Hamilton ready to go? Now, here's the question I have for this. Is Hamilton is 3.5 stars here. He is 4 on that side. So I will move him over there. Roshan Williams will play in the middle. Hartledge and Goodliff, where is he at? Give Kirby the start. We need to bring in. I don't know who to start over here. I know our one dude is coming back. Kinsella, but I don't think he's ready just yet. It looks like he will be possibly. If we're doing well, we could bring him in. My question is, do we start Zach Jaycock today? And my answer is no. So Coleman going to be in for him. We'll put Nick over here. And emergency backup, fringe player, George Marsh, Dreyers. So 2 emergency backs up, friends, first choice goalkeeper. So I think this is who we're going to have to go in here with and just hope this works out. So hopefully we don't pull a Tom Brady. And we will be able to play through. Like I said, the team is halfway decent. $28 to get in. Wickham, every team's charging a lot of money for their team things. So let's see if we can get people. Roshan Williams seemed pleased. I do regret missing my ability to motivate. Hopefully we get that back eventually. But my coach has to level up some. Let's see who they got here. Oliver Langford. He's been a referee for us earlier. He's good at throwing cards out, it seems like. That's 28 without any snacks and drinks. You'll spend at least 40 if you want something during the game. Wait, what? What? This dude's like throwing up the double deuce in his picture. I don't know any of these players. We've not tried to get them. I like this dude here. He's like pointing the entry fee and all. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying now. I didn't know what you were pertaining to. Hey, Zenas. How are you doing?
Hello there.
All right, we'll get things kick-started here. We are on the road to J. Drake FC. I think I need to buy the in-game editor just to change some of the colors. I think you could change the colors so that it will be easier to see. Because we do seem to struggle. You can read this white on green, but the other one is like that green on the purple, and it's hard. Corner for them, though. Horgan sends this over, and it's hit it away. These jerseys are kind of close together. I apologize for that. Obita takes a big shot. It's off the top of the net. All right, let's encourage the team here. They've had 3 shots already, 1 on target. We've not even got it down the field, it looks like, so we're struggling. Alex Hartridge goes up to Roshan Williams. He'll go up to Tom White. Limbakisa. Liam. No, that's not Liam. Dexter. Dexter Limbakisa goes back to Goodlift. That's Ben. Tom White. Still learning the names. Over to Alex Hartridge. Hartridge up to Nick Sorala. He'll try to hit Hamilton. Hamilton coming off the injured. Curves it in. There's Bennett. Bennett! And it's a terrible shot from Janelle Bennett. And Strajek has an easy save on it. It was a good thought. Micah Hamilton, he put it in the right place, right-footed. Just not a powerful enough shot on it. If he would have went high, it would have been a goal. But it's still 0-0 in the 8th minute. Drake's kind of in survival mode here. We've still got our backup to the backup keeper, Coleman in. Encourage the team a little bit more. Wickham and us are right here on the side. We've got a corner coming in here. Nick Sorula. Going to take that. I say his name different every time. It curves it in. It's there. It's headed away. Roshan Williams chucks it down. Goes back to Nick. Nick on the outside of the botch. Comes in. Puts it in. There's Micah Hamilton. Hits it in for the goal. His first goal of the season after coming off the loan. And he does a little dance. He does a little Irish jig dance. And we'll take it. The Drakes go up 1-0 here. Good ball movement. Nick finds him. Wide open, the header just flies past the keeper. Brilliant. Let's go. Wickham here, trying to hit back. Goes over the top. We'll cut it off here. Hartledge up to Michael Hamilton. He'll play it over the Nick. Oh, Horgan, great slide tackle, but we'll recover. Goes back to Inya Kirby. Heads it forward. Nobody's there. Strajek will get at that. And that'd probably end the highlight, I would think, unless this is something more sinister. Alex Hartridge plays it over. Goes to Dexter Limbakisa. Limbakisa plays it up the side. Finds Janelle Bennett. Bennett looking to bring it over. Cuts it over. Here's Tom White. Tom White into Hamilton. And Hamilton puts his second goal in. The Drakes go up here on the road against Wickham. And Micah Hamilton, the loanee, comes back out for one of his first starts of the year after coming off an injury, and he shows why we went after him. Let's just take a look at him. Stat-wise, not bad. He is injury prone, which is, just saying. But we do have him on loan from Man City, so not a bad pickup there, if I do say so myself. We'll move up to 15th in the league with that 2-0 lead right now. We'll go into halftime with the lead. We have 4 shots, 4 on target. I'll take that any day of the week. We do have some tired bodies out there. Team's happy. I'm happy. Hopefully you're happy in chat. I feel like my replay savings have changed. Guess we'll go back to the director. I don't know. Praise the team with how they're playing. Probably need to do some defensive subs here soon, if I got any on the bench. Big pass there. They'll cut that out. Tom White couldn't get to it. They'll go the other way. Hand lands out front. And they're going to get one back. And that tells me that I need to go back to our sideline because that is just bad luck. So 2-1, the back line. That is Roshan Williams. He's one of the tired bodies. I should have changed him already, and I didn't. That is probably on me. Actually, don't really have anybody that can come in there and play that. Bring Shane Flynn in. Hartridge is a little tired now. Anya Kirby. We probably need to slow the tempo down just a little bit too. Oh, big turnover there. Gate gets it. Hanlon into McCleary. McCleary! Ooh, we almost gave up the lead there. We got a bad habit of when we do take the lead, we give it up. Wickham starting to come back into this. And that one's headed over. I think I need to make another change here. I don't know why he's nervous coming on. All right. Do some changes there. Kinsella, Miller in for Hartridge and Bennett. See if we can hold on to this. I don't know what to say to get him unnervous. Kinsella, we're trying to get him more up. Limbakisa tries to hit Miles Layburn, doesn't do it. Scowen. Reno tries to play over the top. We'll head it away. McCleary brings it down. Hamilton comes up and gets it. They'll come out with it. It's a foot race, and Limbakisa, Dexter gets to it. He'll play it up to Kinsella. Kinsella is Liam. Reno gets it. They're going to try to play it forward again. Flynn. McCreary brings it down. Reimer. Play it up on the side. Shane Flynn comes up and gets it. Anya Kirby. Plays it over to Tom White. 20 to play in this one. He's got a man if he can go through the pass. There's Miles Layburn. Takes the shot. It's deflected off. We should get a corner on that one. And we will. Good ball movement. I'm not sure why he went for Miles. He had this guy. He had Miller, Amari Miller. He should have hit him. Hey, Sir Stutz, what's going on?
Hello there.
Corner coming in. I'd say Shane Flynn is taking it indeed. Shane Flynn swings it in. It's right there. And we'll end up with it. Here's Micah Hamilton. He's coming in looking for his hat trick. It's deflected away. Reimer will boot it out. Miles Layburn comes over and gets it. Miles keeps it in the highlight. Free kick for us. Short. White tries to go over the top. He's got Layburn. Miles Layburn, and it's stopped by Stryjek, and we'll get a corner out of that one as the pressure is staying on here. Anya Kirby to take this one. Drake's looking to maintain, maybe extend their lead. It comes in. Kinsella come in. Big crash. Tom White will come out and get it. 77th minute. Mehmeti. We'll go back to Jakobsen. Here's Miller. Amari Miller goes up to Limbakisa. Dexter dribbles and gives the ball up. Kai, what a tackle there. We'll win it back. Miles Layburn ends up with it. The striker goes up forward. He finds Amari Miller. Amari Miller back to Hamilton. Hamilton goes back to Flynn. Flynn will play it way back to Coleman. Good lift. Tries to go forward. Hits Miles Layburn. Layburn comes out through. Miles is through. Can he make this one? He misses. Oh, it was a good effort.
Disappointed!
79th minute. Another push here for Wickham. They go over the top. They're in the box. Lots of space, and it's off the side of the net. They're saying Kinsella got a foot on it. It would have been a corner for them, and it is, I think, yes. Jacobson to take this one, or Jakobsen, depending on what part of the world you're from. Sends it in, and it's headed out of play. Throw in here. Good lift. 8 minutes to play. Dexter Limbakisa. Goes back to White. White gives it up. Oh, Limbakisa goes in there, finds Leyburn. Leyburn puts it in there, and it's in for the goal. And that should seal the deal. Leyburn arguing. Oh, he's celebrating with White there. What a ball movement there. Limbakisa fought to get that one back. They had it, and he just pokes it away, finds Miles. Miles nutmegs the keeper, and that extends the lead, and we should be able to hold on to this now. Let's just slow this down. Try to get out of Dodge with a win here. They play it over the top. Miller coming. They play it. McCleary. Great block by Coleman, and our backup to the backup. Stands firm in the 89th minute. Break FC trying to hold on here. Jacobson sends the corner in. It's a low screamer. Knocked away. They'll come back in, and that's headed out of play. Four minutes of extra time. I think we're going to hold on. Flynn plays it over. Sends it up to the corner. Amari Miller trying to get to it. Amari Miller, Obita, gets to him instead. They'll go back to the keeper. I think they're running out of time, though. About 30 seconds remains in the game. They'll play it up to McCleary. He'll play it over the top. Limbakisa. Dexter Limbakisa has played a good game, but he gives this one up. They'll go back. White heads it away. Jaden Smith trying to get to it. Amari Miller will. Dexter Limbakisa looking for it. Just passing the ball around. About 10 seconds to go. Limbakisa. Back to Kinsella. Kirby. And that's going to be the game. The Drakes will come out with a 2-point victory here. 3-1 is the score. That should help us out moving forward. That's 3 important points. And everybody's excited. Except the people who didn't get to pay. 3-1. That catapults us up to 15th place in the table. In 5 games, we have 7 points, a -2 goal difference. We need to work on that. But that does give us a 4-point clearance of the relegation zone. And remember, our first year here in League One, we are just trying to survive. So I will take that. I think we got Oxford up next. They are 9th on the table. One of the competition's worst defensives so far this season continue to struggle as Wickham lost to Drake FC on a hard and bouncy service at Adams Park. 2 goals from Micah Hamilton helped the Drakes. Liam Kinsella made is highly anticipated. I hope so, but you know, we were in the relegation zone starting out when we lost our keeper, so hopefully now that he's back, we'll be in good shape. All right, lots of people here. You've won your game in hand and moved up. Oh, that was a game in hand. I didn't realize that. You won your game in hand and moved up to League Israel. Now that things are more balanced and optimistic about the rest of the season, it certainly makes everything seem a little better and gives us optimism. That win must please you. How thrilled you were with that win. The players were applauded off by the fans. I thought that spoke volumes. You must be pleased with Micah Hamilton's performance. I caught myself thinking a few times that I'd love to be on the pitch with Micah today. Can we expect Ali O'Dwyer to play very often? Surely he's the very definition of emergency backup. We're counting on everybody. You battled Gareth Ainsworth and got one over them. What impact is that on you? I'm far more pleased for the players today. Yeah, praise his performance. Pat him on the shoulder. Good job. Top notch. Maybe we'll find some players like him in the future. Let's go back into our tactics. I think everybody should be okay now. Zach Jaycock should be good to come back in. Kinzilla is going to be our starter now. He should be ready to go. Get a defender on there. Kind of go with that. All right, so a week of practice. We'll see what that does for the team. Leicester City head coach Brendan Rodgers is asked to hold a conversation to discuss why Shane Flynn is being played outside the agreement. He literally subbed in for just a little bit. He literally come in for one thing. Jeez. Janelle Bennett injured his ankle. We have a lot of injuries in practice. Like a lot. Matt Dolan, probably not going to offer him one. Micah Hamilton was on the team of the week. Good job. Lots of injuries been going on. I think it's because everybody's just in terrible condition. Our fitness coach must suck. Fitness of 13. It's my dentist. The transfer, we're probably not going to do anything on the transfer window. Two big games coming up. Oxford United in 9th place and then Peterborough in 6th. Well, we had a lot of games back to back, Zenas, so I think that's where that load come from. I should have probably rotated out my defenders a little bit better, and I didn't. That was the top 3 were my center backs, so after speaking with Flynn, I believe he's no longer concerned about your tactical decision. He appreciates your decision to play him in his preferred position. Yeah, I guess he looked at it and realized he literally subbed in once to play that position. We were back to insecure again. Quiet transfer day. Yeah, I don't think they'll let us have this, dude. We've tried. Kirby's actually better defending and stuff than him. His vision's a little bit better. So I think Not really. I was wanting to spend some of that on some youth players, but the scouting has been like an issue. But like we only have three scouts and a chief scout. But some of these guys I was looking at, I think they'd want to play instantly, and we just don't have a spot for them. I'm curious. We'll take part just to see if anything pops up. Speculation persists that Jaden Smith could be leaving Jack White Stadium. I wouldn't believe everything you read. We really, unless somebody like offers us the bank. I mean, I really need him as a backup. So I think we've got everybody registered that needs to be registered. Bunch of League One games coming up. Hey, Miles Layburn was the player of the month. We'll just say we're flexible until the deadline hits on our team. All right, any agent offers here? This dude's got immaculate physicals. Problem is his technicals are pretty terrible. Jean-Luc Laban. A lot of people wanting to move from Morecambe. Oh, I wish I would have saw this guy earlier. We could have definitely used him. Don't have any use for somebody that plays that position. Connor Wilkinson. We're bringing in Arthur Reed here. He's going to be a fringe player. And that will be our team, at least till the end of the season. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Are you hopeful of finally signing Louis Holzman? Didn't even know he was a guy. We will scout him though and see who he is. I'll decline that. I don't. I get that it's a thing just to try to get you to find players, but all right, they're happy with that signing. I'm glad. Definitely register him. Give him a number. Some good players, but 29-year-old striker. Doesn't like big matches. He's injury prone. B on my job. Good. What's the fans think? They gave me a B also. Yay. All right. So let's see what I got here. Over here, we got Michael Hamilton and Amari Miller. Shane Flynn is a third. Over here, Janae Bennett. And I thought we had Rio Glean. Kirby. Then we got Matty Willock, Arthur Reed. Yep, Luke Dreyer. That's perfect there. On this side, we got White, Robinson, Marsh. Boom. Over here, we got Nick and Shane. Lewis can play there. Dexter could if needed, but he's on the other side. Over here, we got Kinsella, Kim, and then Page. All right. Hartridge and Harry Williams. Here we got Roshan is now the middle. Hawkins the backup. And then over here we've got Ben Goodliff. Goalkeeper Jaycock, Hootert, and Coleman. All right, so there's our team right there. Alex Rodman was released. I wonder if this is the time to like look at who's been released today. Can we do that? It may not show them. I don't think this is right. Bill Jones is a free agent now. Fred was released. Fred doesn't have any interest in us. I don't understand why. Hey, Sibo, what's going on?
Hello there.
Scouting update. No, it's just a transfer deadline day starting in August. Yeah, so the first one. They're really pushing for us to get a striker. The most noteworthy players. Okay. They just asked me about a guy that I signed on a thing earlier on. Ged Garner from Fleetwood Town. Doesn't like big matches. Wants a lot of money. Club's doing well financially, even though we're insecure. I think we're actually okay. All right, $2 million was spent. And our biggest deals were loans. So that's fine. Oh, we spent the most money. So we spent $2 million. So, I mean, you know, Zenas, you were asking earlier if I was going to put that money to use. I guess we did. Can't land every player you go for. Make sure everybody who needs to be up. That's a goalkeeper. These are all under 21. We're good there. I think everybody has numbers now. All right. Oxford coming up today. Debt-ridden. Drake FC going to this game as slight underdogs, even though they have the home advantage. We're currently enjoying a 3-match unbeaten league run. Roshan Williams has had a fine start to his Drake FC career, which has delighted supporters. I'm pleased he's come straight in and made a difference. Miles Laburn has had a fine start. I'm pleased he's come in and been able to make a difference. Can we expect Arthur Reed to play a relatively small role? 1 minute you're a friend player, the next minute everyone's counting on you. I think he'll surprise people. Oxford are confident they know how you're going to play. Will blank. What is that? I know how we'll play. They don't. Simple. How sympathetic are you toward head coach and Gary Cowell who's coming under accretion? It's always patience and understanding. Getting rid of him would solve nothing. Let's see. Kinsella needs that. We got Harry Williams. Is this my favorite? No, this is actually a tactic that I just designed before this year. Usually I ran like a 4-1-2-3. And this year I just decided to do something different. I just wanted to try it and see what happens. So. Three big games coming up in the next 7 days. I try not to do the meta because there's always that one tactic that breaks the game and people, all the big YouTubers utilize it and stuff. And I'm not about that life. I like doing different. All right, the board expectations for this match coming up are a draw, and the fans want it. The supporters are predicting a draw, but if there's a winner, they think it would be Oxford. And the board expects Oxford doing the same thing. They'd like to see Zach Jaycock back out there. I think I will put him in if he's able. We'll make him an attacking winger then. I'm worried that Gonzalo will get in his way. We'll try it out and see. All right, we'll see if Jaycock can handle this. All right, let's see what happens. They charge, okay, we charge $18 for a ticket. Good lift starting. Question mark, what? Really? What? People are motivated. All right, let's see who they got today. We got Oliver Langford again. He does all of our matches. Josh Murray and Keane up front. Brannigan, Brown, Garbutt, Sam Long, Gwaine, Finley, Moore, Rise Bennett, and Mark Gillespie in goal. Well, we can definitely tell the teams apart today. They have their yellows on. We have our blues. And they'll get this kicked off and started here. Immediately booted out. See, here's what I wanted to change is this, that green on the blue here is hard to see. It's up here, it's blue and white. I don't know why it's not down here. It's weird. Keane dribbling through. Kirby cuts that one off. Kirby's been playing well. White plays it up. Janelle Bennett. Janelle Bennett, bad first touch, but he will recover. Dribbles out, looks around, tries to go forward, finds Micah Hamilton. Hamilton's been the stud so far. He goes back to Nick Zarilla. Zarilla drives in, looking the cross. Nobody's home. Comes back. Into Kirby. Kirby into Tom White. White, lots of room. Takes the shot. It's blocked by Gillespie. What a save by their keeper. We'll get the corner, though. Zarilla, send it in. It's deep. They'll head it away. Micah Hamilton will collect. It's a move. Plays it across. It's going to be into the highlight. Free kick for us. Cerula sends it in. Good lift. Couldn't get a hold of it. Kirby does end up with it on the outside of the box. Takes a big... Oh, what a shot! And my sound won't work because it's so shocked by that. Will another one work? No, they're all... What a blast! The keeper wasn't expecting it. It gets by him and we'll lead 1-0 here in the 12th minute. Inya Kirby puts it in. Holy cow. We're on the run again. Gillespie dramatically dives on that one. They're trying to come back. Oxford putting together. Brannigan plays it over the top. He's got Brown. Brown comes in. Let's see if Jaycock is up to the par. He's going to be facing the pressure long. McGuane, and it's, oh, it bounced off our own player. McGuane's going to get a goal and equalize it here in the 18th minute. I can't wait to see that replay. I don't think that was the keeper's fault at all. It looked like it bounced off the defender. Brown goes back. Long passes it over. It did. It went off the foot of Nick Sorella. And that will equalize it. Unfortunate. Turnover here. Hamilton goes up to Miles Layburn, who takes...
Disappointed!
That was a shot and a half. Not sure what he was aiming for there. Free kick for us here. Trying to go over the top to Layburn. Oh, Tom White comes up and gets it. Micah Hamilton looking through. He's got Miles Layburn. What a through pass. Layburn's through. Makes the shot. What a save by Gillespie again. That's two big ones here in the first half for him. 8,000 onlookers here watching this exciting matchup between Drake FC and Oxford. Bennett, Janelle Bennett sends this one in, and it's Gillespie's ball the whole way. '29th minute of action here. Yeah. Good lift. Goes to Bennett. Janelle Bennett dribbles up. Looking the cross. Oh, he was covered, and they'll take the ball away. Gillespie going to try to blast it over the top. Big boot there. Tom White comes down with it. White up to Michael Hamilton. He's got Miles Layburn in again. Can he get this one in? And it's blocked. Good defense there. A corner to the Drakes. Neil Bennett to take this. Big curve on this one. Brannigan heads it out. Nick Cerula will collect it. We'll go to the free kick here, 31st minute. Oxford, a bit of pressure on them. Moore, who made that brilliant deflection earlier, saved the goal. Bennett over to the side. They go to the wing, long looking. Hey, Studs Up FM, thank you for the raid. And Oxford's going to get one in. Murphy, it looked like a back heel deflection. And this game is totally turned around. The Drakes come out commanding, and they just give up two, like, weird cattywampus goals here. And that's exactly what that was. Our starting goalkeeper, he missed the first part of the season. Let me see if I can get this command to work for you. Well, that didn't work. I bet I have to put shout out. There we go. All right. We just started. We're about 6 games into the season, and it's been kind of cattywampus. We're at the bottom part of the table. We built the team from scratch. Our starting goalkeeper, who's back today, he missed the first few games of the season. Our backup goalkeeper also tore his knee up and missed the first few games. So it's Jaycock, that's probably his first save of the season. It's good to see him actually get his hands on the ball. He made a save and his rating went down. That's great. All right, we're going to have to make some changes at half because we got some players who just aren't doing. Nick Cerula has picked up a groin injury for sure. We can bring in Shane Flynn for him. That's fine. Shane's an outstanding player. Why is Miles nervous? I don't understand that. Okay, we got him out of that. And everybody else seems confident, ready to go. All right, they made a change. Ward in, and we made a change. So both teams just make it a little change. They probably went more defensive. We went more offensive with Flynn here as Flynn comes up, pushes, goes over to Michael Hamilton. Hamilton, oh, taken down, and that's going to be a goal kick. Great defense from Oxford, and our players got stuff there. I'm not very happy about that, but it is what it is. They'll get a free kick over here. They send it in, and good lift is there. Keep control of the ball. Ward charges in, takes a shot. Oh, my God. I thought that it had a real chance. He missed it by about a half a foot. Another Garbutt to take this one, and that is over the top. Jaycock didn't even try to go for it. Oxford is really coming at us this half. I don't know if I'm excited about that. Let's encourage the lads. Janelle Bennett here with the corner. See if we can equalize here in the 75th minute. Ball comes in. Headed away. Good lift, chases it down. Goes over to Hartledge. Alex back to Flynn. Shane Flynn in Kirby. Kirby tries to pass it in. Good move there. Bennett's in. He's in behind. Gillespie again. A big save. They saved the corner. Oh my God. Their goalkeeper has made 3 outstanding saves today, and that has been the difference. Jaden Smith, going to bring him in. Matt Robinson to run the middle. See if we can turn this thing around. Let's actually go attacking. Tried to break through there, couldn't come up with it. 10 to play. I'm actually going to go very attacking. Gillespie plays it deep. We need to get a hold of this ball. We miss it, of course. Keane pushes up, takes a shot. It goes wide, so we'll get the ball here. Jaycock up to Shane Flynn. Can Flynn work some magic? Hamilton. Micah Hamilton gives the ball up. Tired bodies out here. Long in the Keane in the box. Sends it over. Brannigan. This could seal the deal. Brannigan. Jaycock lets it in. We'll do the last 2 subs just to save injuries and cards. That's a rough game for us. Our new keeper definitely showing some rust. Shane Flynn hits the wall. Hartridge couldn't get a hold of it. That's probably going to be the last attempt of the game right there. And it is indeed. We'll drop this one 3-1 to Oxford. Rough game. We'll drop down to 17th, only 2 points out of the relegation zone now, but it is early. We've only played 6. We do have a game in hand on some of the teams. Nick is out for 6 to 8 days. Hopefully Jaycock can get back in the groove of things. Why did you persist with Liam Kinsella when it's clear for all to see, particularly fans, that he wasn't up to it today? He'll have better games. He's got to work through it. He's got to get back into form. Do you agree that your team could have done with the kind of individual performance Will Keane put up? I thought he was good, but I'm here to answer questions on my own team. Do you concur that no matter how good a player is these days, they have to be able to perform multiple rows? Absolutely. Shane Flynn definitely going to get the start over here. We'll bring Paige back onto the bench. All right, two more games coming up in this 7-day window. See, their coach said he keeps his head down and only answers questions about his own team, and it's fine. I say that, and I come off as snappy, or whatever word they use in England. Yeah, we'll definitely have to rotate for this game. Recently relegated Peterborough are clear favorites in this home encounter. This is going to be a tough game. What sort of response are you looking for? Real determination in the group to bounce back. Would you like to keep Shane Flynn at Drake MC? Smile warmly. Think any club in our situation would be interested, but we'll cross that bridge. There's no way we can afford him. Will there be any reaction from Brendan Rodgers' response to Drake FC being linked with one of his players? I don't know. Notts County Matty Palmer. I don't think that's us. Saying I lost the squad. I don't see how. We're not doing that bad. Matty Willock is out for 2 to 3 weeks. I really need Jaycock to pop back out today.